Tennis stadiums are supposed to be loud. The roar of the crowd, the screech of sneakers on the hard court, the rhythmic thwack of the ball. But sometimes, in the middle of all that chaos and competition, a moment of pure, unfiltered humanity breaks through. A moment so raw and genuine that it silences the noise and makes the world stop. That is exactly what happened with Filipina tennis sensation Alex Eala, and the footage is now breaking the internet. We have seen her defeat Grand Slam champions. We have witnessed her rise through the WTA rankings with the force of a typhoon. But what happened recently wasn't about winning or losing a match. It was about the family who sacrificed everything to get her there. It was a heartwarming, shocking display of love that has left fans around the globe in tears. And the best part? Alex orchestrated the whole thing. From a cheeky kiss cam moment that had the stadium in stitches to a deep, emotional embrace that spoke louder than any victory speech, this is the feel-good story of the year. Forget the rankings and the trophies for a moment, because what Alex Eala did for her parents is a grand slam in the game of life. To understand the magnitude of this viral moment, you first have to understand the immense weight of the sacrifice that precedes it. Alex Eala is not just a product of talent, she is a product of unwavering parental dedication. In a world where most parents are content to watch their children play on the weekends, Mike and Rizza Eala decided to drop everything to follow a dream. Mike Eala, a businessman, and Rizza, a former SEA Games bronze medalist swimmer, who rose to become the chief financial officer at Globe Telecom, represent the ultimate power couple. When Alex, at the tender age of 13, packed her bags to join the famed Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, they didn't just wave goodbye from the airport. They restructured their lives. Every sporting parent will tell you there are certain things you need to commit to achieve bigger goals, Mike Eala said. The bigger the goal, the more commitment, the more sacrifice you need to give up. They have been a constant presence on the WTA tour, navigating the grueling travel schedule and the high costs of international competition, with annual academy fees reportedly reaching into the tens of thousands, just to give Alex a sense of normalcy and unwavering support. This wasn't just a weekend hobby, it was a complete family reinvention driven by love. Fast forward to the ASB Classic in Auckland. Alex Eala was not just competing, she was creating magic. In the middle of her doubles match, a playful side emerged that we rarely see on the court. For those who don't know, the kiss cam is a staple of sporting events. It roams the crowd looking for couples or families, and when the spotlight hits them, the crowd expects a kiss. As the camera panned over the energetic crowd, it landed on Mike and Rizza Eala, and they shared an adorable, wholesome kiss. The crowd erupted in cheers. But the twist. According to onlookers, the announcer cheekily noted that Alex may or may not have had a hand in directing the cameras toward her parents. The camera panned to Alex, who was beaming from the court, her smile so wide it could light up the stadium. It was a moment of pure, spontaneous joy. In that brief instance, she wasn't a rising WTA star dealing with the pressure of a professional career. She was a daughter who just wanted to make her parents smile in the most public and hilarious way possible. The clip went viral almost instantly, showcasing a young woman who, despite her meteoric rise, has never forgotten who brought her to the dance. It was a testament to her character, a character forged in the loving home her parents built. However, the story of Alex and her parents isn't just about the cute and funny moments, it is also about resilience in the face of crushing defeat. Recently, at the Qatar Open, Eala suffered a heartbreaking loss in the round of 64 to Teresa Valentova. The match was a rollercoaster, ending with a 6-7, 1-6 scoreline that left the young athlete's heart on the court. But in what has become a signature display of class, Eala didn't retreat to her locker room in isolation. Instead, she walked straight to her parents, who were watching from the stands. She hugged them tightly. In that moment, with the sting of defeat still fresh, she wasn't a player who had just lost, she was a daughter seeking comfort and giving thanks. It was so heartwarming, she said later of the support. That's one of the things that makes a loss like today a little bit harder, as I know a lot of people were rooting for me. I felt so loved. The loss stung, but the embrace with her parents was a victory lap in gratitude. It perfectly illustrated the foundation of her strength, a family that supports her through the highs and lows, celebrating the wins and absorbing the losses together. This is the scene that truly made fans emotional, seeing that no matter how high she climbs, she always knows where home is. From the depths of a Doha loss to the peak of national pride, the Eala family story took another iconic turn at the 2025 Southeast Asian Games in Bangkok. Alex Eala didn't just win a gold medal, she made history. She became the first Filipino to win the tennis singles gold in 26 years, defeating Mananchaya Sawangkayu in a stunning 6-1, 6-2 victory. But predictably, the most touching moment came after the final point. Alex rushed to her parents, Mike and Rizza, and enveloped them in a massive hug. The tennis letter captured it beautifully, posting, Alex Eala hugging her parents after becoming the first Filipina to win a gold medal in tennis at the SEA Games in 26 years. A heartfelt moment with the ones who believed in her before anyone else did. Priceless. The emotion was palpable. This was the return on their investment of time, money, and unwavering belief. In a post-match interview, Alex said, "I'm so over the moon. To be able to bring this sort of pride to my country is something I've only dreamt about." It was the perfect capstone to a journey that started when she was just 4 years old, swinging a racket with her grandfather. The SEA Games gold wasn't just a medal for the Philippines, it was a gold medal for her mom and dad. The love and admiration for Alex Eala has become so infectious that even other players' families are getting in on the act. In a hilarious and heartwarming turn of events, American doubles specialist Desirae Krawczyk revealed on her podcast, Players Box, that her Filipino mother, Maria, is absolutely obsessed with Alex. So much so, that she often forgets about her own daughter's matches. Krawczyk laughed as she shared the story, "My mom's Filipino, so she's crazy about Alex, and she's like, I'm going to come watch her when she plays on Thursday," and I was like, "Mom, I'm going to be playing on Thursday." She's like, "Oh, yes you too. Yes, I'm gonna watch you too." But the story gets even better. Maria Krawczyk wanted to cook for Alex. She was planning to bring her Pancit, a famous Filipino noodle dish, and Lumpia, spring rolls, to Indian Wells. When Krawczyk told Eala about her mother's plans, the Filipina star was deeply touched. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I would love that," Krawczyk recounted. This story perfectly encapsulates how Alex Eala is not just a tennis player, she is a cultural phenomenon. She represents the hard-working, family-oriented spirit of the Filipino people, and people from all walks of life, even those on the WTA tour, want to be part of her journey. Her humility and grace have won her as many fans off the court as her powerful forehand has on it.